Yeah, battle number 13 now, and it's against John18. And this battle is me using overused Pokemon. I know, it's shocking. I just for an experiment wanted to see how I'd fare using overused Pokemon. So I led with Machamp. He goes with Azelf. I switch out because he's gonna Psychic. And on turn 2, I make a mistake. I could have crunched and KO'd him. But I switched back to Joe Machamp because I thought he was going to switch. But instead, he just kind of suicide rocks. And yeah, so now I was thinking he was going to predict me going back to Tyranitar and not use Psychic. But so I made 2 mistakes there in the first 3 turns. So yeah, he uses Psychic, but remember kids, Machamp is win. So yeah, I use Payback, and that's good game as Elf. Machamp also though gets knocked out by the Sandstorm. So now he goes to Monkey Rape, and I go to Pace and Power, who is Tauros. So I get the Intimidate on him, which is good for me, and he withdraws and goes to Gyarados. I made a mistake there. I used Earthquake. I should have used Return really. So I'm making mistakes galore because Tauros' explanation for this. I know he's not OU, but I couldn't have a whole OU team, could I? Really? There's also another non-OU Pokemon in it. So I go to my own Gyarados to take the Waterfall, but even after Intimidate, his attack's normal, because I find out later this is a banded Gyarados he's running, which is unusual, but interesting. I run the standard DD. So I go in, aim for the Horn, thinking he'd switch, which cost me a fair bit, but even though it's 4 times effective, I have Solid Rock, so that makes it only 1.5 times effective, and something like that. And with its amazing defense, Rhyperior is hard to take down. I use Stone Edge, it misses, and in comes Jirachi. So proceed a stall wall between Jirachi and Rhyperior. I EQ'd to see, I know, EQ, god, abbreviations. I Earthquaked to see how much it did, and yeah, it did alright. I was expecting him to switch, so I got Stealth Rock up, I think. He wishes, and I get Stealth Rock up because that's useful. But yeah, in the Sandstorm, also you gotta remember that Rock type's special defense goes up by 1.5 times, which makes Rhyperior pretty beastly in the sand. So he uses Zen Headbutt and gets healed up a bit by the Wish. And he uses Zen Headbutt again. I use Stone Edge, kind of half predicting the switch. But also that Stone Edge takes him into Earthquake KO range. So he kind of keeps spamming these Zen Headbutts on me. They aren't doing him a lot. He was kind of hoping for a flinch, but he didn't get lucky. And Earthquake gets rid of Jirachi. So Rhyperior taking hits like a big fucking monster. I almost said beast, but remember beast is too common. But I remember these things. So in comes Heracross, and I didn't switch because I thought, yeah, if it was banded, I would die. If it was scarfed, I would live. It's scarfed, I live. His defenses are lowered. Stone Edge. Goodbye, Heracross. So yeah, it's looking pretty peachy now. Rhyperior there, 2 KOs because Rhyperior is insane. in the sand, really, if you're running a sandstorm team, God, get yourself Rhyperior. They're amazing. He comes out with Infernape and U-turns, which finishes off Rhyperior, but it works to my advantage because I get to scout what he switches in. So I bring in Tauros now to intimidate Gyarados, outspeed and cause some pain. I scared him away and used Pursuit, which took him into Stealth Rock KO range, and he brings in Gengar. So that's gonna outspeed and KO me with Focus Blast. So I switch out and we're gonna get some oh, look at this. Look at this. Some Gengar and Gengar action here. This is Gengar and Gengar, yeah. And this guy was Expert Belt or Life Orbed, and he was talking to me. He was going, "Ooh, you won the speed tile." I was like, "No, mine's Scarfed, because Scarfgar is hotness." Timid Scarfgar, yes, it's a speed overkill. Overkill. And in comes his Infernape, and I decide to stay in and just Shadow Ball to get some damage down, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't quite KO him, but he uses Flare Blitz because it's a Band Ape, which I've also not seen before. So the recoil on Flare Blitz kills his Infernape. So yeah, he goes to Gyarados, his last Pokemon. It faints. I bring in Tauros just because, and yeah, good game, mate.